Blue said I'm not allowed to yap, so I'm just gonna sit in silence for a little bit and jam to the music. Why hello, friends, enemies, secret third things. What? Welcome back. Snow Demon Blue, thank you for the sub. 3 months is insane. I haven't even been alive that long. This is the only stream where chatter messages are the law. This is kind of true. I do listen to you all a little bit more than I probably should. Oh, cool! My session counter doesn't work again. I haven't been alive for 3 months. No, no, no. I was actually born yesterday. I was born yesterday. Um, bear with me. Bear with me. 2.5 months since Maxie was hatched from my pod. Yeah. Oh, cool. Stream markers don't work today. That's fun. Oh well. So, I hope everyone's had a lovely start to their week. I had a nice little break. I had the realization that I was not going outside nearly enough. I keep telling everyone to touch grass, but I myself was not touching enough grass. So I went and touched some grass, and the weather has been great, which is horrifying for middle of what month is it? Middle of October, but it has been like hot. It's been like hot outside. It's crazy. Yeah. Other than that, other than going outside, I finally sat down and I was like, it's time for the YouTubes. It's time for the YouTubes. I've been too lazy for too long. I did like the bare minimum where I finally started cutting out the beginning of the VODs on YouTube so that there isn't like that silly little counter for 10 minutes. Wow, and it turns out that actually works. Everyone who told me that wasn't lying. I just needed to not be lazy and actually do it. Wow. So if you're here from the YouTubes, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There will be more YouTube content coming soon. TM. I got over that little hurdle of being overwhelmed by editing. Like editing is kind of like a lot. I don't know the first thing about editing. I made like montages when I was like 10 or something. I feel like I was a better editor back then. Anyways, I got around to editing the lecture I did on Sunday cuz I thought that would be like a good starting point. Like it's already kind of like well prepared content. I should just do that one. And then as I was doing it, I went so overboard with the full Gen Z jump cuts that now I have no clue who that video is for. But hopefully it'll be fun. I don't know. That's just a little bit of the news. A little bit of the news. Keeping everyone up to date. Also, hi Blue. I feel like I haven't seen you around here in a while. Did I get redeemed to mostly shut the fuck up that I totally ignored? I'm gonna do that now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was so in the yap. We're so back. Wow, what an exciting bit that I've for some reason included. I should have been thinking of what I was gonna say. Instead, I was just fucking typing away. Now I don't even have a good bit. What are we doing today? It's Waffle Wednesday. Honestly, Wednesday is the day where I kind of like don't even make a plan, but I was showering and I was like, I kind of just want to fix up all the Franz clients, all the speedruns we've been doing, none of them make any sense anymore. So I'm gonna go through like 7 different languages and fix all of the clients. It's gonna be painful and slow, and Maxie's gonna get frustrated and sit there quietly, and that's content, I guess. I don't know. And then if that goes smoothly, or if I give up, I'm gonna do whoa, music, chill, 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 chill. I'm gonna do Risk of Rain, probably. I don't know. That's the shit you sub for? Hell yeah, Shoto. Welcome back. Wow, it's like the old gang. Which Risk of Rain? 2. The second one. The second one. The one that's breaking and falling apart. I feel like we got the old gang back together. Got all the OGs. Oh. How's everyone doing? I am so excited for Halloween. I'm so excited for Halloween. I'm trying to like push. I can't. I wanna show the costume on stream, but I don't think it's Twitch. I don't think it's Twitch safe. I'll post it. I'll post it on the Discord at some point. But I want a dose of anxiety, and boy oh boy, am I giving it to myself. Like just thinking about going out on Halloween is giving me so much anxiety now, and I love it. That's what I'm here for. Hanging in there, Wednesday, my dudes. I get that. I get that. It's so weird for me that like for so the weekends are no longer my weekends. If anything, I work more because the weekends are when people watch, when the folks tune in. So that's when I'm putting in the most effort. But my brain is still telling me it's the weekend. So for some reason it's still like more relaxing. And then Monday and Tuesday I just like I don't know. I feel like my brain's just all over the place now. I don't know when I'm supposed to relax, and I just decided on let's just make that never. Let's just make that never. Or always if you think about it. I don't know. Going out for Halloween seems scary. That's kind of the point. Will it be a trick or will it be a treat? You haven't checked since the Disasters DLC release. Is it still just broken in large parts? From what I've seen, I also haven't really played that much. I did a couple of hours on stream, but from what I've seen, just the new map. Just the new map is a little buggy. Or it's hard to tell if it's like a bug or if it just actually looks that shit. But the new map is awful. My frame rate's as normal as ever. It's never been super great. Probably Wayland stuff, but yeah. Not like fun, spooky, scary, but like anxious, dread, scary. Yeah, but it's Halloween. I don't know. Last year, Halloween was like a huge pivot for me. Halloween was a huge pivot for me where I was like, I need to like push myself. I need to push myself and just like just get out there. I think it was like it was I think it was probably the first time I wore a dress. Cuz it's Halloween, you know, especially in New York, it's like no one's really going to ask you about your gander or anything. I don't know. It was a time of self-exploration, and I just feel like I should continue that tradition of giving myself anxious, dread, scary feelings on Halloween. Tricky treats like a Capri Sun, gotta jailbreak that juice. Exploration good? Hell yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't mean the frame rate being bad? When the DLC released, the biggest bug was a bunch of in-game actions being tied to frame rate. Oh, I see. I didn't pay attention to any of the DLC news. I didn't pay attention to any of the DLC news. I waited like a month. I don't even have the old DLC. I don't even have the new old DLC, old new DLC, whatever. Dread not so much. I think it comes with the territory. I think it's okay to I think it's fine to be anxious cuz sometimes, as I learned from Inside Out 2 by Pixar, sometimes anxiety is there to protect you, you know? Even anxiety has a place. Inside Out got a sequel? Yeah, there's an Inside Out 2. There's an Inside Out 2. I cried in the theater. Where have you been? I don't know, Shadow. You haven't even been here. You know that the bug was fixed as it was apparently a compiler bug? Beyond that, you don't know if other bugs they added still exist. And to be clear, you don't mean the DLC itself, the main game which happened at the DLC release. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I've heard similar things. I've had I think visual bugs on the new map. Um but it's hard to say if that's intentional or not. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's a visual bug. I just had some things where I was like, that probably shouldn't work that way. Weird like lighting and shadows that I just looked out of place, but other than that, I haven't encountered anything out of the ordinary, so anyway, the game is playable from my perspective. Cute movie. Yes, Inside Out 2 was fucking awesome. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think 1 was better. I think 1 was artistically better, but the second one hit home. I feel like the second one was more relatable on a personal level. Yep. Hi Mod Prog. Wow, it really is the whole squad. It really is the whole squad. That's how you felt about Finding Dory? I don't think I ever saw Finding Dory. Less artistic, but super relatable. Wow. Wow. Let me write that one down. What the hell? You cried like 6 times? Oh. I love movies that make me cry. I want to cry more. I want to cry more. I want to cry all the time. I'm not much of a crier, so I enjoy it when I get the feels. You've been playing a bunch of Deadlock recently. I don't even know what Deadlock is. I don't play a lot of games anymore. I don't play a lot of games anymore. I've been coding and editing and staring at Twitter for a worrying amount of time. I've been shitposting a lot on Twitter the last couple of days. And has not been well received. Deadlock is the new Valve game, mixed between a hero shooter and a MOBA. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Mod Prog, you played it a few months ago and you don't understand anything and stopped? Games are just complicated nowadays. Games are so complicated nowadays. Someone left a comment on the recent VOD with the lecture that I genuinely could not tell if it was a shitpost or not, but it was something along the lines of like, oh, so you can identify as a professor now? All these things are getting so complicated nowadays. I couldn't tell if that was like sarcasm or not. I was like, one, that would be an incredible shitpost. Two, if you're serious, well, what? What? Video games? No thanks. I'm into organizing my YouTube watch later playlist. Hell yeah. Twitter shitposting taught you some people legit argue with you and insult you when they have the same exact opinion? Yeah, because Twitter is about getting attention, right? Twitter is not a discussion forum. Twitter is there to get attention. That's exactly what I would do. That is exactly what I would do. Someone would be like, capitalism bad, and I'll be like, haha, let me explain to you why capitalism bad, and I disagree with you. I think that's just what the platform is for. You had some people who know, give you advice on it. That definitely helps introduce you to the game. I don't think I could have ever gotten into Risk of Rain if I didn't have someone who was like, let me hold your hand and show you the ropes. It's a tough game to get into. You're not capitalism badging, right? Capitalism bad? So I guess you want me to chop the heads off of all these orphans? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's exactly my opinion, yeah. I think everyone should work on a farm for a year or two in the same way that we have certain countries have mandatory military service. We should have mandatory farm service. Maoist, there we go. I was hoping someone would pick up on it. I was hoping someone would pick up on it. Maoist critical? Maoist critical? What's up with moist critical? What's Charlie been up to lately? I I feel like it's much more important for me to stay up to date with like incredibly niche drama. Like I think that's one, more interesting, and two, easier for me to talk about, to like keep up with drama in the programming sphere. And so now I have no clue what's happening with all the other like weird influencers, quote unquote influencers. You're gonna get yourself some ice cream and then decide what to play or program. Hell yeah. As you should. As you should, Monprog. Keemstar Maxi. Welcome back to Mostly Alert. Mostly Alert. Mostly Drama. Welcome back to Mostly Drama. I feel like I'm not good at fostering a sense of drama. I just like content. I just enjoy content and I want to enjoy it with you all. I don't want to fan the flames of drama. I'm just here to absorb it. You think it's pretty figure outable? The same people that helped you played a bunch of LoL and unanimously said that Valve did a bunch of good stuff to help new players. Is it top down? Is it top down, or is it a first person shooter? Why would you want to foster drama? For views? Who needs drama when you can play Super Tux Kart? So true, Lunas. It's a third person shooter. Okay. I see, I see. Content is like a cake, great on its own, nicer when shared. Very true. Very, very true. And not a lot of content in our little sphere of the internet. It's actually a shooter. You do have to aim. That is what I was asking, because I am notorious for not being able to aim for shit. Again, the only game I can play is League. The only reason I play Risk of Rain is because Huntress, one of the characters, just auto locks on enemies, and you kind of don't have to aim. You need my cake. There's no drama. It's boring. The internet's boring. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. I'm on the Butterfly website. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's a Jack Dorsey did a Twitter 2 Electric Boogaloo, and people are using it? Question mark? Is this true? Does anyone use the new Jack Dorsey Twitter? Blue Butterfly, Blue Sky? You're on Blue Sky? I have a Blue Sky now, but I am not good with social media. Admit, it's mostly Maxi. You do? Okay. Well, fuck it, I guess. I guess so. You're also bad. Oh, Shoto, you are bad. Why even do social media? It helps me get more views and clicks. I have a sky blue. Jack Dorsey like a notoriously bad CEO? You have a Mastodon account? I don't have a Mastodon account. I have a few Fediverse things, but I can't even remember what they are or where they are. But they're probably called mostly Maxi. Are you finished with programming? Lunas, it's Waffle Wednesday. Lunas, it's Waffle Wednesday. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Watch this. I know how we can make Waffle Wednesday even better. It's Waffle Wednesday. It's Waffle Wednesday. No programming in the Yap turn. Yeah, wait, I'm not in the Yap category? What? I think I have a good balance. All right, hold on. Hold on. I forgot to do the things that I was supposed to do. You don't have any fruit ice cream? I tried the Baja Blast ice cream slash, is it an ice cream? The Baja Blast ice cream from Taco Bell? You're all European, you have no clue what I'm talking about. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast gelato. It's a gelato. It's not a slushy, it's a gelato. Taco Bell sells a gelato. It's like a wild, I don't know, they're just doing a marketing thing. They're doing a marketing thing, I don't know. They're doing a marketing thing. And Holly K, friend of the show, Holly K, is a Taco Bell enthusiast. An enthusiast of the bell. And it looks radioactive. It kind of tasted a little radioactive. That's actual Mountain Down gelato, Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Yeah. We will not see the light of heaven. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. What the hell kind of name is Baja Blast? It's a famous one. It's a Taco Bell only Mountain Dew. It's like a famous American thing. Look, I'm not gonna shill for it. It kind of tasted like garbage, okay? It tasted like garbage. It wasn't good. I would rather have the actual Baja Blast, which I also don't really like. Baja in Swedish is slang for a not so pretty word. It's just south. I think it's just south in Spanish. Baja Blast as in southern blast. Boy, oh boy, did it give me a southern blast. Actually, we just started. We just started. You can't be doing this. Tropical lime flavored soft drink, a country fried blast. Do the Euros know about deep fried Twinkies? Do the Eurofrogs know about deep fried Twinkies? Is this a thing the Europeans have not heard about? The European mind cannot comprehend. Each one's like 1,200 calories or something. Oh, look at that! Bacon fried Twinkies. You don't think we get Twinkies here? I don't think you're allowed to. I think it's illegal. Do the Americans know about raw pork? Americans love food. Whoa! That's some county fair shit? It is a county fair thing. Yeah, you're right. Living in the US and never having left, you genuinely do not know how to eat? I think you know how to eat too well. I think you're too experienced. Why do Americans eat like they have socialized healthcare? It's part of keeping the economy strong, Max. It's part of keeping the economy going, okay? You found American peanut butter at the supermarket? American peanut butter can be pretty good, depending on the brand. There's some good American peanut butter out there. I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but there are some good brands out there. Not the lame EU regulated one. Imagine regulating your food and not just like shoving mysterious substances into your body. Love me some trans fats. I make that joke every single time. Every single time there's some package that says 0 trans fat. I make that bit every time. It's so fucking stupid. What? Please tell me you like at least do you bake this? Do you bake this? I we eat it raw. I don't. I wouldn't trust that in America. I wouldn't trust that in the U.S. of A. To be completely honest, is it made of real hedgehog? We fought to pass laws that make it okay to sell cherry pies without actual real cherries in it. I recently heard about one of the greatest American inventions was putting fluoride in our water. It's like it decreased the rate of cavities by like a 30% or something, like some insane number. And Portland is apparently fighting to like have that not be the case. In true American fashion, the one good thing Americans invented, we're making sure it stays out of our fucking water supply. We also have stuff in America that you legally cannot sell as cheese. It's only sold as cheese product. Like what you think of as American cheese is legally not cheese. You have a Met hedgehog in the shape of a penis? That's just bizarre. Oh, I forgot we were doing that. Shall we code? Shall we do a little coding? Does anyone mind if I do a little coding? Please talk amongst yourselves. I'll just be over here. Little old me will just be over here doing some Franz things, hanging out with my real Franz. Not my fake Franz. My real Franz. Stop me from yakking like I hang out with Sherpas? What are you talking about? You got a dinner thing with some Franz? Okay. That's fine. I'm sure they're cooler than us. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Sherpas use yaks. Interesting. I did not know that. I think we figured out that Modprog, there's no way I'm clicking on that. Now that I'm getting technical, do I want to know the solution to my cursor with X cursor? Look, it works. What are you talking about? It works. It works. I think we agreed that the Rust one is fine. The Rust Franz producer consumer worked fine because we updated it to the new little format. Ooh, you know what I realized when I was editing my video? First of all, I think any like normal person would find staring at themselves and listening to themselves on repeat for like 4 or 5 hours torture. For trans people, that's like doubly so. I realized that I say little something like little blank, like our little program, our little function. I say that all the fucking time, and I never realized. I never realized. I think it's because English doesn't have a diminutive. Like I wanna add diminutive to a lot of my words, but it doesn't exist in English. So I keep saying little blank. Mind program Chen. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I want a little diminutive. I did it again. Does Russian have a diminutive? Yes. Espanol has diminutives. It's just English that's lacking. English is just lacking. Anyways, we got our little format. Let me double check that I documented it. Documented it. Not at all. Not at all. For real? For real? For real? For real? For real? Is it because there was a PR that I never merged? You take that as a no, you go back to Super Tux Cart. On X Wayland, the cursor changes and falls back to X cursor, so I need to have X cursor. So I assume there is some environment because I know I. Wait, what? Wait, why does it work half the time though? Okay. Stop looking at Met hedgehogs. Good. Good, good, good. It falls back to X cursor, but only sometimes. Oh, I merged this. I merged this. I guess I just never documented it. Sometimes you think it caches? Do you want to just throw the fix at me and I'll never understand what happened, or what are we doing? Um Protocol. I swear I documented this somewhere. Am I crazy? I did. I did. You can either set the cursor with a program like NWG look or set X cursor env to breeze X. Blah 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 blah. Alex appearance also works. Let's try. Set X cursor to breeze X Rose Pine Linux. Let's just try it. Let's just try it like this for now. No. Dot dot dot. You want me to do it here? How did we do this before? In my Hyperland config? Ah. Cursor has nothing to do with shell? Well, you can set environment variables there. Add the dash Linux. Okay. Cursor in the shell, my favorite anime. Fuck out of here with that ghost shit. Rose Pine Linux. Oh no, that's gonna break everything. Never mind, we're fine. Alright, let's try again. Still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Very cool, very cool. Not X cursor theme. Reload the config. It did. It did reload. I promise you. Maybe not X cursor theme. Just X cursor? We're just debugging cursors now. I have Breeze X, Rose, Pine, Linux. What did I call it? I called it Breeze X, Rose, Pine, Linux. Americans couldn't be sold as food in the EU because their flesh contains too much lead for EU meat regulations, mostly due to tetraethyl lead and petrol. That is what they call me. All right, I think I'm gonna continue having a broken cursor so that every couple of months, Lunas will come back and be like, "Wow, still haven't fixed your cursor," and I'd be like, "Yep, that's right." All right, back to the old Franz clients. No, it was documented in Franz. Okay. It was documented here, so I'm gonna yank that out so I can have something to look at. It's this. The protocol is this. Example. Wow, I didn't document this at all. Oh my god. Sure, sure. Why not? Why not? Mandatory keys, example key values. This is all fine. Let's start actually editing. I don't know. Let's do the C one first. Because that's going to be easy. Oh my god. I forgot I had that. I forgot I had that. There should probably be a P error. Couldn't connect to broker. So our handshake looks different now. Our handshake now looks like this. And we need to insert the topic name. 127001, there's no place like home. Well, technically, it's just the loopback IP. Version equals 1. Version equals 1. Topic equals test. Nice. Music giving out on me. Classic. Absolute classic. And we're so back. We're so back. How do you format strings? How do you format strings in C? I can't believe I don't know this. I need a scan. I need to do a scanf, right? Duh. Doi. Scanf. Sprintf. Why is sprintf not safe? Oh, cool. I think scanf is fine. It reads from a file. This is not what I want. Maybe it is. Ba, 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 ba. There is no place like home. There's a few places like home. Checkmate max wattage. Oh, because of the tilde. That's a good one. That's a good one. Scanf reads user input, but I think you can use it to format strings as well. Greetings, Rugs. How are ya? I think we do want scan. Yeah, reads the data from a null terminated character string buffer. Reaching the end of the string is equivalent to reaching end of file condition for fscanf. I think scanf is what we want to format. Man, f scan f, or just scan f, or v scan f. Just got back from networking class. Good, 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 good. I think we want to scan f into our format string, which is going to be this, except with the topic and just the topic. Just the topic. And API equals produce. Yeah, yeah. Scanf, handshake, and I think we can just put a string here. If we take string as data here, SA data, huh? What is SA data? Why are we in C? Because I already did the rest one. I'm updating all of the Franz clients to the new standard. And C is probably the first one, the easiest one to do. Port adder, port adder, port. Oops. I think this is just going to be an adder. And we're going to have a car star topic as well. And we're going to assume that. Oh, this is also already adder. Well, this one is SA adder, which didn't work to rename anything at all. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Boop. Boop. And this is adder. Hopefully this works. Am I going to write a Haskell implementation? I am. Unironically, I think it might actually be what I do this week. I don't know if I'm going to do Java or Haskell. What is sin 0? What happens if I get rid of this? Because it clearly doesn't like me doing that. Let's try scanf with topic. I think this just works. I think this is how scanf works. If you don't have an argument, it's going to read from standard in. If you do have an argument, it's just going to format from that buffer. Am I crazy? It is very difficult to use these functions correctly. It's better to read entire lines with fgets and parse them later with scanf or stirtoll. So I should do scanf? Ay. Scans formatted input according to format as described below. No, this is scanning formatted input. Print. I want to print. I'm being silly. I want to print to a buffer. I want to print to a buffer, not to standard it out. This is the wrong print. Produces output according to a format as described below. Printf and vprintf write to standard out. Fprintf and vf printf write output to the given output stream. And we want sprintf. There we go. There we go. Snprintf write at most size bytes, including the terminating byte. Uh-huh. Sure. And the rest I know? All right, I guess we'll do snprintf. Snprintf takes the buffer, takes a maximum length. And then the format string? No, let me reread that again. Let me reread that again. Write at most size bytes to stir. So it's writing to stir with size with a format. Huh? And then the arguments. Okay. So snprintf to this, at most we'll just say like 1024 bytes or something. And then the format string, which is handshake. And then the topic. Okay. And this is %s. %s API equals produce. Cool. So let's do a little buffer here. Calc. No info on calc. And members of size. 1024 plus stirlen of handshake with size 1, but I'm gonna be annoying and do size of car. 3 days ago, some random Haskell nerd started your Haskell 3D renderer. Who that person is still a mystery. Interesting. 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 That's right. I think this is right. It writes at most n bytes to the buffer. I'm not super clear. I guess that includes the handshake, right? So it could just be 1024. If you have a topic that's more than 1,000 bytes, that'd be pretty crazy, right? 256 characters at worst case. 256 JCK characters. That's a lot, right? No one's gonna make their topics a paragraph. Could do a little assert topic length. Let's see if this works. I have my doubts. Let's see if this works. GCC that bitch. Conflicting types for new front. Oh, because I didn't actually fix the example. Doy. What case am I writing those functions in? In I want to write Rust code, but I'm actually writing C code. It's mostly case, okay? What? I don't know what the standard is. Because I want this to be a new function. I want this to just be called new. But it's returning a franz receiver, and I want that to be explicit. I don't know how people write C code. I'm not a fucking C engineer. All right, it compiles. Great. Let's just listen to see what kind of messages we're gonna get from this, because I feel like it's gonna be a mess. Franz receive new, Franz send new. That's so boring. What? What? That's not what I expected at all. Also, why do I have port and then address? It's easy, you write C by staring at the screen until your forehead bleeds. You write C by reading man pages and then rereading the man pages and then rereading the reread of the man pages. How the hell did we connect to a Franz instance? How the hell did we connect to a Franz instance? Which Franz instance? What? Read mon pages until mon 8 page? True. All right, let me just hide that. I want to create one single receiver. I want to create one single receiver and see what messages we get. We're not getting any data. Is it because... Well, first of all, I'm writing the wrong thing. You're surprised Rust hasn't transitioned the documentation to woo man pages? Rust doesn't use man pages at all. Rust has left behind the concept of a gander. I don't know what I'm doing. Is it because I need to flush the buffer? There we go. Version 1, topic test API. That's a typo. Fix a typo over here. Whoops. All right, this is the naming here is a little confusing. Now it's less confusing to me, and that's all that matters. We have our format string. We make we handshake buffer, copy topic to the format string, write it to the socket, flush the socket. Very, very cool. Lunas wants me to rename this to new. Franz. Receive new. You know what? That actually makes a little bit of sense. That actually makes a tiny bit of sense, Lunas. I'll give you that one. Also, pop should not be called pop. This should be called receive. And this should be called send. Not sure how I didn't catch that. Names in C are big endian because no namespaces. I know. I just don't know. I know. I just don't know. Okay? And it seems like the 0 byte didn't matter at all. So I think I'm gonna have. Oh, also, I want port to come after adder because why the hell should it not? I guess it doesn't really matter, but like consigned. Consigned? Conflicting types for send. Yes. Yes. Franz sender new. Franz receiver new. You know what? We're gonna do the full name. Franz receiver new. And this is gonna be a Franz send. And this is gonna be a Franz receive. Big endian girls make the world go round. Okay, I might sound like I'm crazy, but I'm gonna ask if anyone knows the Yogscast song, the Yogscast cover of Rich Girl called Big Girl. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? This is just a thing that is in my head for like no reason. For like absolutely no reason. This is a thing that is in my head. This is what I watched as a kid. This is what I watched as a 10 years ago. Oh my god. And then one day, this is where the story gets bad. And then one day I heard the song Rich Girl and I was like, that's crazy. That sounds exactly like a song written by the Yogscast. And someone had to explain to little Maxie and was like, No, no, no. They covered the song. They didn't write the song. And I don't think I've ever embarrassed myself as bad since then. And I stream, so that's saying something. Radio. um right, let's finish this up before I get too distracted. Otherwise, I'm never gonna finish it. Franz, receiver, new. Franz, sender, new. Franz, send. Franz, receive. Size len, size of data. Should I just trust that data is null terminated because it's C, and if you don't null terminate your strings, you're like kind of the devil? Like essentially, like it's in the Bible. It says it in the Bible. If you don't null terminate your strings, you're actually just going to hell, and there's no saving grace. The only saving grace is becoming a Rust dev. Many are saying this. At least one person has said this. Ah! I've been bin blasted. Sender should have the same thing as this. Whoops. Yonk. Plop. Franz. Sender. New. And rename this again to be the SA adder. I love how that never works. I'm coming soon. My reward is with me, and I will give to everyone according to what he has done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the null termination. Exactly. Exactly. You know what's up. Adder. Well, P air here as well. Couldn't connect to broker. Do P errors need new lines in them? I don't know how fucking I don't know any of this shit works. P error? You know when you like have a hard time peeing and you have a P error? Ever happen? Just me? Just me? Okay. Do they need new lines? I wonder the same thing. I wonder the same thing. I also have the wrong API. This is consume because it's a receiver. I need to like standardize the naming. Because this also isn't a receiver, this is a consumer. I really gotta standardize the names. This is so bad. This is a Franz consumer. This is also a Franz consumer. Oh no, Maxi. Franz producer. Maxie doesn't have pee problems. She's a regular streamer. I'm not gonna lie. That's it. That was the end of that sentence. I'm never gonna lie ever again. Going off Spiro was such a like massive boost to how long I could stream without going to the bathroom. What? Name conflict? Because of this? Oh snap, quick, ask her for her passwords. What? Why is it angry at me? Ay ay ay. Is this right? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Okay. A Franz consumer new. This should be Franz producer new. You know, naming is like the hardest fucking thing in programming. There's this play. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. It might be a little niche. There's this play in Russian called Tomorrow's April 3rd. And the whole plot of the play is that all these classmates, they do April 1st pranks on everyone, and everyone gets really sad because like the pranks go too far, and like someone's heart gets broken, and you don't know what to prank, and you don't know if people are lying to you, and so the class comes together and is like, what if we made April 2nd a day when no one can lie? Like everyone has to tell the truth. If April 1st is the day that everyone lies, we make April 2nd the day that everyone tells the truth to make up for all the lying. And then shenanigans ensue. That's it. That was all I was gonna say. Franz producer. That sounds interesting. It's a children's play. It's not that interesting. Franz consumer tea. What? Is that what the type should be named? Should I not do camel case? Is camel case illegal? Ah. You couldn't tell me that before I renamed everything in all the header files? I'm doing camel case. I'm doing camel case. I'm doing camel case, okay? I don't care. LSP rename? It's not working! It's working poorly, rather. Franz consumer T and Franz producer T? Is that what it should be? But it's a struct. I don't know. This seems weird to me. But I'll listen to you because I'm a good little streamer and I trust you. Do functions need a void type? It's void automatically, right? Does it need a void? It does need a void. Oh, damn. You're on Spiro. You're like the little toe piggy. You go wee 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 all the way home. It's rough. I didn't think it was that big of a difference until I went off. Go off, Maxie. Go off. Donk. Yonk. The P in Spiro stands for PP. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Oy. The T in Archlinix stands for testosterone. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my god. How do you do an unsigned long? Do I just keep adding L's? How do I do an unsigned long? Oh, like that. What drinks do I have on my desk today? I have none. Percent lol. Percent lol. Percent lol. That's what it is. I don't have any drinks, and I forgot to refill the piss jug, so I have to do that in a second too. I do have the bottle of Josh. That's staying closed because it's a Wednesday. That's gonna be a great cutaway gag when I open that bottle in 10 minutes. Mostly thirsty? I am a little thirsty, yeah. I am quite thirsty. I don't like having this Malik. I don't like having this Malik at all. Percent C star car star 0. True. Wear free, exactly. Long octal long lol. I think having the Malik and get line makes sense. Cause I'm returning. I'm literally leaking memory here. What am I doing? Ay ay ay. And it was just to append a new line? I can do this on the stack, right? I can totally do this on the stack. Average Rust dev trying C. For real. What do you mean it doesn't deallocate when it goes out of scope? I can do this on the stack. We can be smart here. We can be smart here and do it on the stack somehow. We can also just call 2 F rights. We can just call 2 F rights because there's a buffer in here anyways. Like, why shouldn't we? We write data of size len. Or sorry, size of car. Honestly, we should just do stirlen. I guess it doesn't have to be a string though. Call to with size of len. And we write it to tx.socket. Memory leaks are a user issue. Just buy more memory. True. True. Just download more RAM. Just download more RAM, silly girl. X.socket. And then we just F-write again. It's buffered anyways. It's defined and the size of car is always 1. I just do that so that people say that in chat. Dedicated wham. You shouldn't make fun of speech impediments. That's kind of insensitive. How do you like that, Lunas? How do you like that, Lunas? Wow, wouldn't ache un of each impediments? Woo wouldn't. I can't read that. That's gonna give me a fucking stroke. We'll also have a push unbuffered. Unbuffered, which is literally just gonna call push. Fuck, none of these are called push. They're all called franz send. Franz send unbuffered. We're gonna call Franz send with all the same bullshit, and then we're gonna call F flush on the socket. You shouldn't make fun of speech impediments, but with a speech impediment. Interesting. Interesting. Buy more memory? I just download mine off the internet. Exactly. You gotta do the thing where you make you make Google Drive into your swap. You gotta do the thing where you make Google Drive into your swap, and then you have infinite memory. Let's add that to our little header file. God, I really gotta stop saying little blank. It's starting to piss me off. I got a warning mentions you. Because you linked me. Download free swap files here. Infinite memory glitch. It's not a glitch. It works. It's a real thing. Downloading more RAM with Google Drive. It's a real thing. It's a really cool thing. Feel free to read it. I'm not going to. Maybe later. Maybe later. Maybe later we'll be a little React Andy and read it. Infinite memory fraud. I don't know. You're kind of just using the product that's there. The kinda in there alarms you. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. It's fine. Yeah, I know how to mount drives and turn them into RAM. It's just a command or two. It's just a command or two. Make swap when. That's how I got really frustrated that my Raspberry Pi couldn't fucking compile any of the shit that I needed it to, and I wasn't having any luck with static linking on my PC, so I just made uh my Raspberry Pi have like 20 gigabytes of swap, and then it compiles everything perfectly. It takes all night, but it works. Are you super fast now, Lunas? Not fast, but I need a girlfriend with one of those. Swap on, swap off. Speaking of speech impediments, I make myself laugh. As in Max Wattage makes me laugh, and then I steal her jokes. I'm not reading those out loud. I'm not reading those out loud. It's all gonna be on the YouTube now. Definitely super fast on disk ring buffer RAM. It's no longer the disk ring buffer. It's no longer called the disk ring buffer, okay? At least get it right. At least get that right, okay? You swear the world would be better if Twitch had markdown formatting? I agree. I thought it did for some reason. Wait, but can't you slash me? Can someone try? Can you slash me in Twitch IRC chat? Because it's just an IRC chat. Can't you slash me? There you go. I think it's even colored because of 7TV. I'm going to assume that's a 7TV thing. This used to be colored. It's 7TV. It works. It works for me. Line pointer. This should just be called line. Or better yet, message. N equals 0. I kind of want this to return the message length. Back to Super Tux. Would it be weird to have a Franz message struck that we return instead of the raw bytes, or is that weird? I think that's a little weird. I'm gonna stick with this for now. Let's make a new Franz sender, Franz producer new. Switch these around. The topic test. Franz send with the sender, ASDF with a length of 4. Franz send a mostly packet with a length of 12. Do a little receive. Consumer new. Switch this around. Whoops. And print the messages. Which is no longer called pop. It is called something, something, something. Franz receive. All right, let's try it. Franz is running. That's my config. And if it works on the first try, I'm kind of the best who's ever done it. Address family not supported by protocol. Address family not supported by protocol. Adder port. Using GCC instead of Clang. I. Okay. I'm sorry. Forgive. I got an error. Failed to parse handshake. Using GCC instead of MSVC. True. Yeah. Okay. Well, now we have the 6,000 years of debugging. Address family not supported. Handshake length. Oh, I didn't write the handshake length. Why is address family not supported by protocol though? Just drop it in and say, hey, Secret Third Things, you'll be back next week after you're done with the madness of writing your capstone. I wish you the best of luck. That is quite stressful. That is quite stressful. I believe in you, though. We all believe in you. All cheering you on. AF iNet adder. You believe? I believe too. 3, 6, 9. What is this sin 0? What is sin 0? Add to size of struct sock adder. Type 1 if you believe in Alamar. 1. You know, it's so over, Alamar. You're so screwed. Maybe this sin 0 was important. Maybe sin 0 was actually important. What is a U32? Is it just %U? Ay. Ay. What form of short longs do I need for 32 to make sure that it's guaranteed to be 32 bytes, bits, 32 bits, guaranteed 32 bits. Unsized long? Is this true? Chat, is this real? Is this real, chat? Shorting sounds like your high school nickname. Short long, unsized short long. Is long guaranteed to be 32 bits? Autocorrect killed your joke. It's okay. It would have been funny otherwise. It would have been really funny otherwise. Can I do like a U32? How do types work? How do types work? See number types. How do I do like an unsigned 32? This is a thing, right? This is a thing, right? Am I crazy? Was that a C++ LSP? I don't know what's going on with my LSP. Whoops. uint32t. Okay. But for some reason I was having issues with that last time. With standard int. Seems okay now though. uint32t. Len. This is the length of our handshake, which is a string with a null terminator. Does SN printf guarantee that it has a null terminator? I'm gonna assume it does. Array index 8 is passive. I copied an example and it had that, and I've yet to figure out why. I'll do that in a second. In a sec, chill. Durlan. Durlan handshake. And now we need to add that back into the handshake. Oi. Oi. Please do an LSP info. Clanged. Clanged. Am I really gonna have a format 1 and then a format 2? I guess I could just rely on F right here. I could just rely on F right again. No, I can't. Can I? I don't know. F right. Len. I want to write len in network order. Oh, I don't know how to do this in C. Convert num to BE. That's not how I can see big endian. Convert little endian to big endian. No way, I have to do this manually. B swap? This is crazy. This is crazy. For real? Built-in B swap? Oh my lord. B swap? Return a value in which the order of their bytes is reversed. Wow, I would love for this to be able to check byte order. Are we swapping? It's HTON. That's right, HTON. Converts the unsigned integer host long from host byte order to network byte order. There we go. I forgot that exists. Len equals HTON L. Stirlen. Ba 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 ba. Message terminators. They can't be bargained with. They can't be reasoned with. They don't feel pity or remorse or fear. And they will absolutely will not stop the message ever. There's a new Terminator anime. Cool. Yeah. I saw that first episode. It was better than expected, but also not very great. I don't know. I didn't get the hype around it. Can I just cast this? Is this legal? Is this legal? Can I just cast this to void? Oh, it's C time. Oh, it's C time. Hell yeah. Void pointer to LAN. We're so back. I guess I can just take the address of LAN. Yeah. Address of LAN, size of UN32. We write 1 to socket. And that's gonna work? Question mark? It's gonna work, question mark? Everything is just a void star. I know. And moment of truth. Handshake length is still wrong. Handshake length is still wrong? Yawn. Why? They should make a bad Unix where instead of using plain text as interfaces, they use a void star. Many are saying this. Lo. Stir. Len. Handshake. Does this work? Whoops. Percent. I don't know why dish isn't working. 32? Is that right? You really hope no one is saying this? I assume they are not. 32. 32. This is 30. And then we write 2. So it's right. $32 in a row? Yeah, it's 32 bytes. Uh-oh, no it's not. It should be more because of the topic. It should be more than 32. Test is no, it is. It is. Okay, no, it is because this is 2 bytes that we delete, but then we write 4 more bytes. So it is 32 bytes. And then what's wrong with this length then? We're writing one of UN32 from the address at len to socket. Hmm. Let's try flushing it. Let's try flushing it. A thing I always forget to do. The most descriptive function name, tunnel. She could tunnel on that thing. I mean, couldn't connect to broker. Address family not supported by protocol. And then we got a 32. What? How is this a new error? How is this a new error that we haven't gotten before? Address is not supported by broker? But we're printing this. We're p erroring, but it's not exiting. Is it because I need to exit 1? Hit tunnel on that void. I always hit tunnel on that void. Okay, I did just need to exit 1. Address family not supported by protocol. Address family not supported by protocol. Tunnel is a geography function to do the name change from Holland to Netherlands. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Bert, internet host address from numbers and dots into binary data and network by order. But it's very specifically not happy with the SYN family. I wouldn't be happy with the SYN family as well. Depending on what you define as SYN. Address family not supported by protocol. Let me reread how sock adder in is expected to work. Try cosine family. Sock adder. Sock adder in. AF inet. Port number. IPv4 address. Okay. With net inet in.h. What did I change to break this? Be cleansed of your sin. So true, so true, so true. SA family is also defined in net inet in.h and sys un.h. Unsys? Unsys? Net inet in.h? I have so many things imported. I don't think I use that. I don't want to use this, but it seems important. Do I use that at all? Don't, it's too much fun. I love sinning. I love sinning. Um I don't know. I just deleted some dependents, some declarations. Maybe that helps. And what is this sin zero thing that doesn't exist in the man pages? Ah, shit, it's because I changed it from this. I'm casting it to the wrong struct. Well, oh, I'm not doing the right thing at all. This is SA adder. That's why it's not happy with me. Ugh, it's because it's just the wrong fucking thing that I'm passing in. LSP rename did me wrong. I don't know what sin zero is, so I'm gonna get rid of it again. And other smart things I've done. Sin 1 equals apple. Yay! It works. Create a new topic. Test. The receiver is still broken. And it's not sending messages, but I think that might be because we have an old Franz version? Or not. Did I ever push the new Franz version? I guess not. I guess I never pushed the new version. The new one only has one socket buffer now? Yeah. Oh, also I did fancy protocol parsing now. The protocol parsing is way cleaner. Good stuff. Let me actually push this one before I forget. Otherwise, we're going to keep running into bugs. Cargo. Cargo. Clean. Cargo. Test. Get status. Get add. Get add. Version. Bump. Push. Cargo. Publish. One day I'll learn how to spell, and you'll all regret it. Is anyone else solely motivated by spite, or is that just a me thing? I've had multiple people tell me that that is an unhealthy way to live, but I'm like, I'm in such big disagreement out of spite. Like what is a better motivator? What is a better motivator if not spite? Someone tells me I can't do something, I'm so motivated. It's so easy to motivate me. You're too dumb to figure that out, and then I'm there. I'm there. I have been solely motivated by trying to exit Vim. I think that's like sort of a form of spite if you really think about it. If you really think about it, that's kind of a form of spite. All right, let's try again. Franz. Clean up Franz, rerun it. I want to make, I know this is going to sound crazy and maybe really stupid, but all the new stuff, all the new fancy infra stuff always has a dashboard. So now I want Franz to have a dashboard with stats. I want a dashboard built into Franz for debugging, for stats, for shit like that. It's going to make it a little slower, but I think it'll be cool. Lovely jubbly, shit doesn't work. Maybe that's because I never fixed it. And I got it twisted. And you should never, ever, ever get it twisted. Because the consumer needs all of this stuff now. Also, Len should be... I like declaring all my stuff at the beginning. I want this to be an int 32t. I want a uint 32 len. So I don't have to redeclare things. I also have a car and a car star. You know what? This can be declared here. That's fine. And copy pastum. At some point, just turn off your computer to exit Vim. Is that what we've come to? I just never exit Vim. I just never, ever, ever have to exit Vim because I'm always coding. He has a car and a car star. It's crazy, yeah. Car star, also known as a spaceship. Also, welcome to the stream. Vim is a great Emacs. All it's missing is an OS or something. I kind of can't believe my chat is moving towards the Emacs land, and I kind of feel a little betrayed, honestly. Because Kathy is also on the Emacs grind. I think it's kind of over for me. I think I'm too old to learn Emacs now. It's over. You're over here in Helix? I think there's a lot of you. I think there's a lot of you, and you're all a little quiet about it because you're a little embarrassed. And I think that makes you so much cooler. I think that makes you so much cooler. I use Arch, by the way, or Arch New Linux, by the way. Fuck, what's a good bit? What's a good bit for this? You know what? The bot is dead! So embarrassing. So embarrassing. I should have checked this before stream. It's because no one did a command. It's actually alive. It's actually alive. No one just did a command. It's dead. It's dead. Okay, you know what? This time I'm actually going to pay attention to see what is dead. Because I have a feeling it's not the bot. I have a feeling it's not the bot. I have a feeling it's the data collector. Because I have it a little wired, a little jankily, and Owl has personally reached out to be like, Maxi, please don't do it like this. And I went, I'm still going to. You don't even want to know what's good about Emacs. Don't talk to me about it. You spent enough time getting fluency in Vim. I think that's exactly where my head's at. I just don't want it. Come on, bot, please. Please, bot. One more ping. One more ping. It's so over. Okay. It wasn't the data collector. The error wasn't the data collector. NeoVim. We love NeoVim here. Can I repeat what Owl doesn't want me doing in a certain way? Well, if I knew what it was, I wouldn't do it, would I? No, I was just being silly. I was using the streaming API because there's two different Twitch APIs, and one of them is WebSockets, one of them is just normal API calls. And I was using the... Is it the bot in the rest docs? Yes. I was using the streaming API builder to use the regular API because there wasn't a nice little initializer for the regular API. So I was doing some janky things, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't be doing it that way. But sure, it works. Please tell me it's not Franz. Please tell me it's not Franz. Someone write a message. Someone write a message. It's not Franz. It is the bot. It's just the bot. There's also an IRC server, yeah, but we don't use it. I think Owl is working on implementing it right now, but I'm not gonna use it. It's just the bot? That's crazy. No, the tic-tac-toe. What? Why is it the bot? No. Which said no more bots for you. Franz a true home slice? It's working! It's not Franz! It's not Franz! We're so back. We're so back. We're so back! Okay, it was the bot, but it wasn't Franz, and that's what matters. This is our community bot. If you're new here, this is our community bot. You can do bang bot to get an idea on how to work on it. I think it's a fun little introduction to open source programming. And you should contribute. We're all gonna be very nice about it. And if you join the Discord, someone will probably help you figure out how to do that. Fix your bot, Maxi. You're spamming too much. It's swallowing your messages because you're spamming too much. Also, message too long. It's too long. Your message is too long, Lunas. Hello? Earbuds? Also, it's a community bot. You can also fix my bot, okay? We work on it as a community. What? You int 32T? So you want me to send less messages? Do you know who I am? No, the mostly pasta was too big. The mostly pasta message was too long. I love how I said I was going to do every single language and we've just spent the entire time doing C. Unknown type uint32. But what if it wasn't unknown? Wait, this is an unsigned short. What the fuck is a short? Is that a byte? I. You. What is a short? You ate? How do I do an unsigned byte? Okay, we're gonna keep it as unsigned short, I guess. 'Cause I don't know what that is. Is it too hipster if you take all the standard int types and macro them into U8, U32, and I32? I am thinking of doing the same thing. Your message wasn't posted due to conflicts with the channel's moderation settings. You might have said Windows. You might have said Windows and VS Code. Although I thought I got rid of that recently. I thought I got rid of that. Yeah, I thought I got rid of that. You should just not say a slur. You should not say slurs in my chat. All my homies use VS Code. I got rid of it because there were too many new people. There were too many new people who kept getting confused by it. Short is 2 bytes. What is H tons? H tons takes an unsigned short. Oh my god. And the dance continues. The dance continues. Oh, this can be an unsigned short. You know what? I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. I fucking hate C. What was confusing them? That random messages were getting swallowed and it wasn't clear. It wasn't clear what's getting banned. Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. You use ED, by the way? I do everything on a typewriter. I'm actually not looking at a screen. I do everything on a typewriter, on a teletype. I just pretend that I'm looking at a screen. You use get it? Well, that's why you don't get it. You int 16t. Cool, 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 cool. This is fine. Producer does produce. Consumer does consume. Consume also can take a group number. This is something that we should think about. I want an option. Can I have an option? Can I have a group that's an option U16 or whatever I have it as? I also never remember what the size is of groups. Groups. Notepad++ supremacy? You're the second homie to say that. I was about to tell a joke to KDE users, but they wouldn't get it. I love that my chat is really funny, and it gets me every time. Every damn time. It's an option U16. I was right. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make this an I32, which is basically a U16. Also, that's not how naming works here. That's not how naming works around here. Group. You know how you want to make your pub sub finally? No, but throughput is going to get nerfed because of wanting to ensure all messages get sent and act. But just trust TCP. Just trust TCP. There's an int 8 type, if that's what I'm asking earlier. I was asking earlier, but apparently I didn't need it. You had a falling out with VS Code 2022 this week. It updated itself to V17, and in doing so, uninstalled the Epic Games launcher, which in turn uninstalled all of my Epic games. How do you come up with these things, Max? How do you come up with these things? Right. Come on, AirPods, give me a little something. Give me a little music. Trust TCP or use UDP? I just trust TCP. Obviously, you need 1 GB per second throughput per producer, as that's definitely the mark of a good server. I mean, that's pretty unnecessary. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You're gonna make Franz look bad. Oh wait, it's all in memory. No. You should make Franz look bad. I think I'm gonna do an int 32. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do an int 16. Because groups only go up to 64 anyways. That reminds me of Linus Tech Tips trying to install Steam and somehow uninstalling the entire GUI in the process. I saw that too. It's 2024. Why are we not using Quick? Because you shouldn't use Quick over the internet. You should use it internally. Right? Isn't that the point? What's a quick? Quick is a new protocol that I think is made by Google. Apparently Google didn't get that memo. Google uses it internally. Google uses it internally. It's just multi-streaming. Do I not understand it correctly? Is Quick not just multi-streaming? Is it not just multiplexing, rather? It does this by establishing a number of multiplex connections between two endpoints using UDP. Yeah. It's multiplexing UDP. Is this like not ancient? I don't understand why Quick is fancy. I also don't really know what multiplexing is. Stop reducing it with facts and logic. I said I wasn't gonna fact check. I don't think it even gets you that much better throughput unless you have like insane infrastructure. Okay, if um if group is -1, we're gonna make our handshake be something else, and if it's not, we're gonna bada bing bada boom. It'd be pretty cool if we could migrate to HTTP over quick, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But like again, from your perspective, from your perspective as someone living in America where your download speed is capped at whatever the fuck, I don't see how multiplexing is gonna make it any faster over your like 10 megabit per second internet, right? I don't think this matters from a consumer standpoint. I think it should just be used internally. That hit hard. That wasn't even like a roast or anything. That wasn't a roast or anything. I just don't understand how it helps from like a regular old user's perspective. I also don't understand network protocols all that well, so maybe I'm just fucking talking out of my ass. Who knows? Who knows, honestly? I'm just yapping. 10 megabit per second is probably below average. I think it's about average for the US. It's about average for the US, yeah. Megabyte. 10 megabytes per second, probably. Well, no, that also doesn't make sense. I don't know. We have terrible internet. A lot of our country is still on whatchamacallit. You know the thing that I'm talking about with the old cables and the old wires? The thing with the thing? Have you considered that maybe you're forgetting the thing for the thing? The Rust docs for the bot. Bang bot. Exclamation mark bot. Bang mostly bot. Many are saying this. Please contribute and ask questions in the Discord. The state of broadband in the US just irritates. I know it's like actually insane cuz I was a data engineer on a networking team. So I had access to like a shit ton of data on users. And so I could literally see all the comparisons and I was like, I can't believe the US is this shit. Like it blew my mind. I knew the US was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. Do I want to hear a weird tech issue you have? We all want to hear it. Here's the problem. I need water. I really need water, so I'm gonna go get water. And my earbuds are dying, so I need to figure out how to charge that too. So I'm gonna leave you all with some music that I can't hear because I haven't had earbuds this entire time for 124 seconds. And if you get lost, just follow the yellow brick road. Deal? Deal. Clock. Clock. How do you work again? T clock. Timer. For 2 minutes. And 10 seconds. That doesn't work that way? Cool. 2 minutes. Alrighty. I'll be back. Okay, I'm definitely gonna reset that timer. I'm so sorry. Alright. Let me restart that timer and then I'm out of here. I totally forgot that my charger was down here. Just this small sip of water. You know how it is. In the UK, you only pay for the cheapest internet speed available, but that is 100 megabits per second. Well, also, the US is the only country that I think does limits on upload speed? Is this a thing that happens outside of the US? Because I don't think this is a thing for a lot of Europe. Because our upload speed is capped for most consumer ISPs. I honestly, I don't even understand why they do it. Because my upload speed is capped at like 12 megabits per second. You have 600 down, only 300 up? Only 300 up? We usually have that too unless you have fiber. I have fiber and 12 up. I'm streaming on 12 up. Only 300 up is crazy. I wish I had 300 up. It does technically happen outside of the US because we're not the only backwater banana republic that uses asynchronous tech. That makes sense. Oh my god, just tax me more and give me some normal fucking infrastructure, Jesus. I only have 200 up? Someone's gonna get murdered by the time the stream ends. 200 up? You can upgrade to 2 gigs up and down? You have 1 gig down and 50 up, but you get more like 40 in practice? Coax cable networks are limited on upload? I'm not, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, the building's on coax, but the fiber goes right to the building, right? I don't know. I honestly have a bad idea on how these things work for a fucking network engineer. You would do insane things for symmetric gigs, so true. We make British internet look great. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had access to all this data. I had access to all this data on like on different upload speeds across the entire world, and the only thing I learned was that basically every fucking country has better internet speeds than the best US states. Like Silicon Valley has worse internet speeds than 99% of the rest of the fucking Western world. I don't understand how this happens. Even the fucking Google offices suck ass. It's so ridiculous. My weird tech issues, you get no audio output when your volume is set to 18%. Less than 17 and 19 both output audio just fine. Rounding error for it's a float rounding error. Germany is probably worse. Germany's way better. Germany is way better. I don't understand why people say that. Germany has outages, right? Germany has a lot of outages, but I think German internet is so much faster. Except for Chattanooga. Is that the town that like just made their own infrastructure? Germany has expensive internet and really slow speed. What is slow? Is this a I only have 100 up type beat? 100 up here is considered a lot? 100 up is okay, what's down? Wait. Wait. Is that 100 up down? They rolled their own before other ISPs realized they needed to lobby against that. You can get 2020 in Chattanooga. That's that. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't understand. I want this. Down. Up is like 10. 100 down, up 10. That's some America speeds, yeah. That's some America ass speeds. Germany has a big bureaucracy problems. Well, half of Germany was bureaucracy incorporated for a very long time. You pay £35 a month. I think for your speeds that's pretty average. I don't know. What is that like 45 bucks? 45 hard cold US dollars? German internet is fast in big cities and slow everywhere else. I think ironically American internet is kind of the opposite. Cuz there's a lot of places now that have Google Fiber, and I'm not here to say that Google is the be all end all, but Google Fiber is cheap and really fast. They'll also probably go out of business in like a year and then shut down internet to random places in the country, and I don't know what the fuck happens after that. I guess the government has to buy them out. I don't know. You use Zen internet? Prosumer oriented? You get 250 up, 60 down for about £40. That sounds about right. €40 rather. That sounds about right. I think that's about the same as US prices. Starlink will effectively be a monopoly in a lot of places. I have heard of that. Ooh, let's see Lon's list. Singapore 300. Yeah, I know Singapore was always at the top there. So I think US is skewed by small places, by small towns. I think small town US gets better internet speeds than basically anywhere else. Sort it. Let's sort it. No, let's do median. Wow. Also, high median, low average. So if it's slow, it's real slow. I don't know. W. W. Transition between code and Yap is so seamless, I didn't even notice when it happened. I also forgot to switch my screen, so I'm just staring at numbers on my own. Come on, give me music. Give me music or give me a failed to connect error message. Connection failed, device did not respond. Okay. Yay, I have music again. How is the US fifth? I think it's probably a little skewed. Ranked by speed test data. That's crazy. I I I had very different data. That's all I'm gonna say. I had very different data. Move to a small sleepy town on life support from its 20th century industry being long dead. Start running crap tons of fiber around it. Stand up your own ISP. That's exactly what Google did. Yeah, that's what Google Fiber is. People with slow connections probably struggle to load speed test. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hesitant. I also with the MLab data. Interesting. Maxi fiber, curly fiber. Oh my lord. Denmark going crazy. Can't get a crappy speed test if you can't speed test. People with fast connections like showing off. I don't know. Yeah, this is more along the lines of what I've seen. Average speed across global regions: Western Europe at 141, Baltics at 100, North America falling in like third place. This makes more sense to me. I use mouse to swap between relative workspaces? No, I don't. You should do this. What about Norway? Norway's usually fast, right? This is more in line with the numbers that I've seen personally. If not, then update your dots. What? But I do this too sometimes. I don't know. I want both. Norway hella fast. Look, they got their oil money and they used it well. That's all I'm gonna say. They got the oil money and they used it well. I'm happy for them. If only they could just salt their food a little more. Jesus Christ. Kidding. Kidding, kidding, kidding. No relative workspace binds on the binds in my Git? Huh? Oh, workspaces. Oh, workspaces I only do absolute. I only need 9 workspaces, Lunas. I only have absolute. I have specific workspaces for specific things. So I just keep them in my head. You're still laughing about what I said about your local European soft drinks? I don't even remember what the fuck I said. I don't even remember what I said. Okay, so if group is -1, we are making an anonymous consumer with no group. Otherwise, group gets shoved into here. Reaching for number keys is more strain than for super common period. I got big hands, Lunas. I got big hands, Lunas. I'm A-okay. I've long piano playing fingers. You love your dandelion and burdock fizz. You all have your own weird drinks and don't drink Mountain Dew. You do have your. I was right about that. I was right about that though. You also play piano, by the way. Okay, show off, Jesus. You don't have to rub it in our faces. Come on. Did this finger spread real wine for those wine chords? They did, yeah. They did. I will play piano on stream eventually. How does Rust do this in a clean way? Like this? Is this how Rust does it? I want the Rust formatter in C. I want the Rust formatter in C. Is it like this? Something like this? I don't know. Read them fingies. Clang has a formatter. Clang format is waiting for me. I know. How is it not in here? Control FC. Clang format. Could do some lints as well. I got clang D, clang format. Is it gonna work now? Do I need to restart? Can I turn on auto format? Space format. Yeah. Did that work? Did anything change? I can't even tell. I probably need a dot clang format. I can just do format buffer. Let's try doing something funky and then format. Okay, yeah, it is working. It is working. It is working. Read the fucking manual? Absolutely not. I got chat to do it for me. Let me also yonk this before I forget. It's working. It is working, yeah. Wait. Can you overload functions in C? I'm not going to. I was like, maybe I do this in a fancy way, and then I realized I probably fucking shouldn't, so. You can't in C. Okay. Well, I could have done quargs, right? I could have done quargs. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. In horrible ways. You can make a macro or abuse var args. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine. Like war crime stuff? Like war crime stuff. Yeah. What did I just do? Oh. I'm gonna assume this formatter makes more sense when I'm not zoomed in like crazy. Because it's looking a little funky. Write all the code as a defined code int main. True. True. You've tried booting into your live session like 5 times and shrimply froze. You've seen macros that wrap function pointers as a way of overloading. You've seen things. Oh, live session. Oh, that makes more sense. I was thinking, oh, you got me thinking about shrimp, and I wanted some cocktail shrimp. Shrimply froze sounds like a krill issue. Hell yeah. See you later, Lawnmo. Thanks for hanging around. Nice having you. This is fine. We'll test it in a second. It takes a group now. This is also fine. Let me not print this. This is also fine. This is not doing anything. Okay, now we need a group in here. Let's try -1. You want me to clang? You want me to clang it up? I'll clang it up. You also need a QA bang. Thanks for hanging around. Found one of my YouTube videos. Didn't expect me to be live. I'm always live. I'm always live. YouTube ma. Clang ma. YouTube ma. I'm finally not lazy and I edit out the intro for my YouTube videos and then they do well and I'm like, wow, what a fucking surprise. Client handle consume accepted consumer on topic test. All right, hold on. Let me try that again. Something went wrong. Also, I need this to be a send unbuffered. You're gonna just nix flake update and make a new generation. Wish you the best. Unbuffered. Just be competent, Maxi. Just be competent. Handle consume. Accepted consumer for topic test. ASDF mostly packet. Why didn't it? Where's producer ma? Why is the producer not connecting? Huh? Where's the producer? On speedrun Thursday tomorrow, can I speedrun Super Tux Cart? Russell Buck song? Oh, you're a YouTube frog, so you don't know what music I play live. There's no music in the VODs. And that's specifically so that you, when you're watching this on YouTube, can listen to your own music. Your Flake module's broke because new update? But it's next. So you just do the old take it back. Take it back now, y'all. Why is it not working? Is it maybe working and I'm just not logging? Remember? Remember? It is working. I just don't have logging somewhere. My logging is broken. Logging ma? My reaction when Russell Buck's album cover first showed up on my YouTube feed. It is a crazy cover. Can we get access to your computer now to mostly song redeem? You can use the Spotify API. You can use the Spotify API. Right? Am I crazy? Reference to users. I only use Spotify, yeah. I only use Spotify. Isn't there like a get users current song? Get the users queue? Nice docs. Nice docs. All the little details. No healthy upstream. Nice. Oh, so you can redeem and set the song? You can. So I've been thinking of documenting this, but the redeems are also part of Twitch Interactive things. They're just not super well documented, but you can do redeems for points term. I am gonna probably recreate or factor it out in some way to make it work exactly like the bot. The redeems are gonna work exactly like the bot. It's gonna have the exact same format, except it's gonna be redeem data. And it's gonna run locally. Because I think redeems are stuff that should be able to change my PC locally. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll fix that tonight, and then I'll talk about it tomorrow before the speedrun. But it is in Twitch Interactive things. I do also have, there's some way to pull Spotify songs off your PC while they're playing live from Spotify D. Because I also use Spotify D. What am I speedrunning tomorrow? Either Haskell or some JVM language. Haskell if I'm feeling real healthy, but I don't know. How can you pipe standard error to something like less? You can do like you can redirect standard error. Please do Haskell. Look, I will if I can. Okay? If I have it in me, I will do it. It's just kinda tough. Kinda tough sometimes. Have I done prologue yet? No, I have not. What is a language speedrun? We try recreating one of these franz clients, which involves a few things, but not all that much. Where we just need to recreate some of these formats, do some socket stuff, write some data to a socket. You know, it's just figuring out network protocols, really. Just figuring out basic network protocols in a new language. And the second it works, the speedrun is over. Dislike the redirect to file, but oh well, you will eat bash. Don't tell bad cop that. Tell bad cop that. Prologue will not be any easier than Haskell. Is it another functional language? JS? Maybe I do JS. I think I'm gonna save JS for a day when I'm tired. I think I'll do JS when I'm tired. Dude, in brainfuck, I don't let myself do esoteric languages because I will go insane. Also, I'm gonna start renaming the language speedruns to stream doesn't end till I learn blank language. But I'm a little scared because of how often I give up on languages. I'm gonna start turning them into YouTube videos. I gotta get my game up. I gotta get the YouTube game up. Although, lecture YouTube videos dropping soon. I'm very proud of it. I did a lot of Gen Z editing. I think it's gonna be a fun one. I have no clue who it's for because It's actually a lecture, so it's kind of boring, but it's edited in Gen Z style, so it's tough to watch. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun. Just got into college and you're learning C sharp and you're crying. Can't imagine learning C or something. I think once you know one language, you kind of know them all. You don't know how I speedrun it? I usually don't. Once you know one, once you know how to find things in docs, it's usually not that bad. It is still miserable though. Because the logic of C-based languages is all the same. All C-based languages are exactly the same with just like different little I don't know, little things, little quirks in the language. And then I think all functional languages are also kind of the same. Once you know Haskell, you can do any functional language. I don't know. I think once you know a paradigm, it's all easy. Like you just need a day or two to learn the quirks and the vocab of a language, but since the logic doesn't change, you're usually fine. The prologue speedrun would probably be a failure because of the alien execution model. You're already executing aliens? What are you, the US government? Jesus Christ. I was making a bit about space aliens, but I realized that it might make me sound like I was saying anyways. It was about space aliens. Did Lillian figure out how to redirect the file? I'm sure she did. You can redirect it to standard out. Just redirect it to standard out and then less it. No? Unless you need standard out? Error was your was a home manager VS code? Home manager versus code or home manager VS code? All right. I don't know if I want to do. What are my options here? I can do the Go one, the Scala one, or the Elixir one that I never finished. Absolutely not. I'm absolutely not doing the Elixir one. You don't know how to redirect standard to standard out? I never remember either. And I have to Google it every time. But it's like 2 less than and 1 or something. 2 and less than 1. Yeah, 2 less than and 1. Because standard error is 2, standard out is 1. Creates file descriptor 3, redirects standard error to 3, then redirects 3 to standard out. You can just redirect to standard out. That's also redirecting standard out to standard error. What Lunas's example does is, yeah, let's take a look at it. What Lunas's example does is redirecting some random file descriptor 3 to standard out, and then redirecting standard out to standard error, and then redirecting standard error to random file descriptor 3. So it's just switching them around. It's redirecting standard error to standard out and standard out to standard error. But you can't do it like that because it'll create a loop. So it's using a third file descriptor to switch two variables. That's it. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Everything's a file. Everything is a file. Right, new format. New format. I need to format a string and go. I need to format a string and go. How do format implements formatted IO functions analogous to C's printf and scanf. Is Maxi a file? Yep, that's right. I hope we're not documents in PDF format. There's layers to that one. There's layers to that one. Format dot printf. How do I not print this standard out? Do I use Arch Linux? I do. I play games. I do all this stuff. It's kind. Look, I say this. I say this to everyone. Don't do Linux things if you just want a computer. Like if you just need a computer to do computer things, don't mess with Linux. Mess with Linux because it's fun and that's what you need the computer for. Because one day things are going to break and you're not going to be able to play Minecraft and you're going to be sad and you're going to spend 12 hours trying to fix Minecraft. A lot of us enjoy the process of fixing it, but if you just need a computer, just stick with what you have. Just stick with what you have. It's not worth it to most people. You've broken Linux many times, but each time you were able to fix it. Yeah. When you've broken Windows, it is a huge pain. Okay, but also we do a lot of dumb shit. So yeah, a lot of people here are Arch or NixOS. Just looks fun. And then do it. Just do it because it's fun. Just do it because it's fun. Depends which version of GNU Linux you use. Well, I don't even think so. I think if you're used to something, then it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Windows error messages are like hex gibberish. That's not valid hex, freefall. You found Linux harder at first, but it does what I tell it to. I have the same thing. Like same thing with even like Mac, like it just does random things and it's frustrating to me. Now you can't stand Windows. I've never used Windows. I've never used Windows. Sprint F. Sprint F. Formats according to format specifier and returns the resulting string. That's what I want. I want a sprint F. I want a sprint F to our little. Oh, stop saying little. With Arch, you're just forced to update a lot because if you forget for 6 months, you'll probably not be able to upgrade due to some obscure error. Yeah. Don't start with Arch, I think, is my recommendation. Wonder how many people would be happy using Haiku. I haven't updated in 3 days. This is going to be huge. Oh no! This is what happens if you don't update in 3 days. Do I do this live? Do I update Mesa live? Are you fucking gay? I guess so, yeah. Kernel update, better reboot, nice first message. I think that's a ban. I think this is gonna be a ban in like 3 seconds. A ban or a based? A ban or a based? Fuck it, we update live. We update live. What's the worst that can happen? Most of that update is just Kimu. What am I? I'm Maxi. I'm Maxi. I'm a file. I'm a Unix file. Why do you have a bacon flag in your background? I think the professor, the edited professor video is gonna be so good. I've already done it. I've already edited it. I just need to add a little intro and make some TikToks, and I think it's gonna be done. Pop OS, not poop. Start with Fedora or Nobara. Nobara is good. I did Garuda Linux because I thought it was funny and it wasn't that good. But I have heard Nobara is good. Never tried Pop OS. Also, someone asked me 1,000 years ago if I have tried KDE, and I still haven't tried KDE. I've been using I use Kden Live for editing now, and works fucking flawlessly. Works fucking flawlessly on my Arch system. It doesn't work for shit on my Mac. I have to use an old version of Kden Live because of weird UTF-8 formatting issues. I don't even understand how that happens. I get the most obscure fucking UTF-8 error. Try DaVinci Resolve on Mac? Isn't that's paid, right? DaVinci's is paid. It's not free. Am I crazy? There's a free and a studio. What is the difference? It's free? I kind of like the idea of having the same software on both my PC and my laptop. The difference is you pay for one and not the other. I like having the same software on DaVinci Resolve does run on Linux too. Okay, counterpoint. I'm using KDE software, which frankly has been working incredible on not my Mac. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll star it. I'll star it and I'll give it the old thinky. I'll give it the old thinky. I'm compiling OBS while live. This is awesome. Just install Linux on your Mac then. Dual boot Linux? Dual boot Linux or overwrite my Mac OS? No more VS Code? You don't need it. You don't need VS Code. Doesn't do anything. Okay, sprint F version equals 1. API equals produce. Topic equals %s with topic. Is that it? Is this going to yell at me? Result of call not used. This is our header. Notepad greater than VS Code. I never expected the Notepad++ shills. I'm not going to lie. Never expected that. You had to add Steam unwrapped to your unfree predicate. Steam unwrapped and unfree? What? I'm confused. You're tempted to try NixOS for your new install on laptop? One day. I'll do it one day. I'll do it one day. I'll do it. I swear. Please forgive me. How do I get the len of header? Does this give me the len of header? Does it just work how I expect it to? Can I, how do you do types? How do you do types? Neri has been having issues with Mesa on NixOS for some reason. It's okay. We can just use Spheforia's Mesa drivers. Your friend kind of taught you how to code and he told you to use Notepad++ because it was good for noobs. The only person I've ever known who used Notepad++ was my manager. I had a manager who didn't program at all and he's like, I just use Notepad++. And I was like, that's cool. Because you're my manager and I'm not going to say anything else. You hate the Nix language with a passion? Was he a noob? He was a manager. He doesn't program. He was there to manage and make big money. BuffCon. 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 Dot. dot right as a byte string. Oh, is this just gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh, it's not gonna work at all. Ay. Where are the Go docs? Where are the Go docs when you need them? Docs. User manual, standard library. Standard library as bytes? Bytes. Binary encoding. Implement simple translation between numbers and byte sequences. That's probably what I want. Can I speedrun Piet? I've vaguely heard of that. I don't remember what that is though. Unwrap packages don't have any configuration options, and unfreeze, well, I know what, yeah, I know what unfreeze. Nix is configured to where it doesn't download any of those, but you can either allow unfree globally or allow specific unfree packages. Okay, cool. Franzing and Piet. It's an esoteric language. I don't do esoteric languages. I'm sorry. So sorry. Unless you want me to just write it and then use a compiler, but I don't think that's going to be very fun. Basic version ends up desyncing for some reason. Also, why are we Nixlang haters? Are we Nixlang haters because it's functional, or is there a reason to hate it? Is Nixlang typed? It's not, right? How about a useful one like learn Rust? Luna, you're new, so I don't know if you're joking. Luna, you're new, so I don't know if you're joking. All I do is Rust. That's my thing. That's why I struggle with every other language. Do I have a dog? This is my family dog. This is my family dog. He's adorable. It's dynamic types. I have more to learn in Rust. There's always more to learn in Rust. Always more to learn. All right. Var, big endian, little endian. Yay. Append, put, encode. Encode to a buffer with a byte order data. Encodes the binary representation of data into a buff according to the given byte order. So hold on. Is it something like this? I make a byte list of 2 or something? 2 byte is a type and not an expression. How do you make a buffer? How do I initialize a buffer of bytes? Make? Valid argument. Must be slice, map, or channel. Hold on. Make function with type T of size. So I can do type byte of size 2. Of a byte slice of size 2. Make it some weird malloc-like thing. Ruby then. Ruby's a popular one that I probably should do, but I also kind of don't want to. I don't know. I should at some point just make it a vote, but I've been really lazy about it. All right, hold on. I need to figure out this encode. Encode into buff. Here's your cat. Good night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have 420 followers? I thought I was at 419. Did someone follow? You should follow for good content, for good high quality content where I yap and do code things and stuff like that. Learn some Rust, you know? Oh, I can do write. I can write with a byte order? But it's a different right? Wait, what? Huh? Right? This is not it. Right? IO writer order by order data. So I can do I can do like I will figure this out. I will figure this out. Love her for making your cat a Twitch emote. Who did that? Raya? Raya Riot? Binary dot write. We're gonna do a binary dot write on our buffcon dot writer with a byte order of big endian. That's network endian with our header len. Something like this. Don't need this buffer. There's no way this works. There's absolutely no way this works. I'm writing to the buffcon writer in big endian format from header len, which is the length of this. Blah, 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 blah. And it probably returns an error of some sort. Nope. It returns just an error, which I will ignore. No, I won't. I don't need any of this. Error is not nil. You return an error. Otherwise, we flush. Bada bing, bada boom. Fuck it. Let's try it. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's do an all netcat over yonder. And let's try running this shit. Maybe. Segfault. Some values are not fixed size and type int. Okay, so I need to set this as right size? Netcatma. I've started saying that in person and it's kind of an issue. I segfaulted Go. I have skills, okay? I need header len to be typed. How do you do types in C? I want this to be an int. I want this to be a uint. Is this legal? I need it to be 32 bytes. 32 bits, rather. Is this legal? Okay, that was just a connection refused. Some values are not fixed size in type uint? Some values are not uint32t my var. I don't know if you're joking. I don't know if you're joking. uint32. That was the issue. That was genuinely the issue. Wow, look at that. Okay. You went to 64-bit on 64-bit platforms and 32-bit on 32-bit? That's so cursed. That's a long. That's not an int. That's a long. An int is always 32 bits. An int is always 32 bits. A long can be at least 32 bits. Illegal. So like usize in Rust? But that's not an int. Rust once again showing supremacy. Rust supremacy unbreakable. Do I have a fucking formatter for this? Who can give me a good go formatter? Which one's fun? Which one's the best? That's why you always like the guaranteed length versions, UN32 or UN64T. Understandable. Understandable. Go spell. Gospel. Misspelled word linter. Okay, none of them. Okay, this is all fine, and send should also be fine. Producer send message string. Let me get rid of all these print statements. I write the message, I write a new line. I'm not gonna flush here. I'm gonna have a special send unbuffered, like in the other one. How does one publish? A Go library. They're more portable. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm just not used to it because Rust supremacy. Just not used to it. Send unbuffered is just going to call p.send on message. And then flush. p.raw.flush. Cool. Cool. Oh, you know, we forgot the keep alive thread. We forgot the keep alive thread and all of them. Oh no. I'll do it another time. I'll do it another time. Add polling? No. And receive seems fine here. Cool. Let's make all of these send. Oops, don't do an LSP rename. Just do this. These are all going to be send unbuffered. We make a new consumer test. We receive 3 messages. Let's run our little franz server. And moment of truth. Declared and not used error. Go, sometimes you make me sad. Womp womp. Womp womp. I think it's because I need to flush. Always forget to flush. Always forget to flush. Nope, that's not what I forgot. I just forgot to write the message at all. Just didn't do that. That's the thing I should have done. Buffcon writer. Dot right. Wait, what? Wait, buffcon. Oh no. Yeah. Buffcon writer dot write the header. Not use header. Just make it a byte, please. Header. We write that. We do error checking. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now it should work. Now it'll work. Connected. A, B, C, D, E, F. So the producer is working. Just need to make our consumer, which is just going to do all the same exact stuff so we can copy pasta. And I probably am just not going to do consumer groups for now. Except instead of API equals produce, API equals consume. Header length. Cool. Last try. And A, B, C, D, E, F. We're so back. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's 2 franz clients done. Sorta. I still haven't done the keep alive, but that is something I will do eventually. Famous last words. Hi, the Canadian. It's such a good name. New franz porotocol. Let me push the Rust examples. I don't know what I changed here. Did I change anything here? I think I just added groups. Where's my git diff? Where's my git diff? Love the stream? I'm so happy to hear that. What parts of the internet are you coming from? Are you a YouTube frog? I changed this to a consumer group. Okay, sure, why not? Oh no, is it because I didn't pull? No, I did pull. Alright, this is getting the good old lint IDK. I'm done. I'm so over it. I've been working on this for way too long. Franz clients. Luna's starring my dot files? Sus? Kind of sus. Just Twitch, you're starting to learn how to code and you stumbled across my stream. Wow. Starting to learn how to code in what? I ask. I feel like this is gonna be a rough place to start learning how to code. But others have said that it's worked out. I don't know how. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the things I make are complicated, but apparently not. So come on, Spotify, don't do this to me. You're doing the free Harvard course in C. Oh. I think I know what you're talking about. That is probably a really good place to start, honestly. Want a good laugh? I love laughing. I love laughing. There's worse languages to start with. I think starting in C is fine. I think starting in C is fine because like learning the basics of programming in C is totally valid. It's just making real world things in C that kind of becomes a bit of a pain. But I think it's a great language to learn concepts in, honestly. I started in C++. Now I don't know it at all. Sergeant Pepper hit us with a "you want a good laugh" and then didn't give us a good laugh? Or is this going to be the craziest joke we've ever had? This is all blowing your minds. We just make things. We make things and we do a little yapping. Someone told you that they didn't want to do Rust anymore because it was only for small, simple applications? Huh? Because of like compile times? Or like what was the reasoning there? The course is trying to change the way you think, but it's supposed to go through Java and Python. Interesting, interesting. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. So you will have to we'll live vicariously through you. I always feel weird when people ask me like how do you learn blank? Because I feel like it's been so long. It's been so long that I don't even know how to like I don't know how to tell people where to start. Just make things. I don't know. They went on to say a company like Cloudflare uses it because all Cloudflare does is basic IO. I mean, in the most meta way. Maybe that's like Zen. Maybe that's when you achieve programming Zen. When you just sit down and you're like, it's all just basic IO. It's just basic IO if you really think about it. Everything's a file and every program is basic IO. Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It's always hard to figure out where to start. Just have to choose a path and stick with it. I like the banging your head against a wall until suddenly things work. Or they don't work, but in a different way. All programs are basically ones and zeros, so yeah. They're I's and O's. They're all I's and O's, Sergeant Pepper. I's and O's. Okay, I think I have filled my programming buffer for the day. I'm willing to do I wanted to do Risk of Rain for a little bit, but honestly, if it's I've been live for 3.5 hours. I'm ending stream. I'm not gonna do Risk of Rain. Sorry, I didn't think I'd be live this long. Is anyone live? The Canadian, you should follow. You should follow because you're really cool. That's as much as I'm willing to beg. Is anyone live? Already did. Oh, oops. Thank you. Fern is live, but Fern's probably ending as well, and we've done Fern a lot this last week. I want someone new. Non is live. Troy is live and pushing for partner. Wait, someone also has the aquamarine thing. Someone also has the aquamarine thing. The Knowledge Fellowship. I'm here for it. I don't know. North Carolina, USA co-working. Maybe, maybe I'll take another look. Let's do Let's do Odd Oculus. Odd Oculus is cool. The Oculus. Odd Oculus is cool. You know what? Max wattages Rex have never been amiss, so we're doing a C++ game dev. C++ game dev. Why not? Hmm. Allegedly, the raid has been created, but I can't see it. Alrighty. Tomorrow's the speedrun? Tomorrow's the speedrun in either Haskell or some Java Lang or Ruby. I kind of want to do Ruby. I'll probably do Ruby. YouTube videos will probably be out soon. I don't know. I've been working hard on that, very hard. It's taken up a lot of my time, so maybe the streams will be a little less planned this week. And I've also tentatively decided that I think Sundays are gonna be planned content days now. I think I enjoyed the lecture. It's not always gonna be a lecture, but I think Sundays are gonna be like silly little planned content bits. I don't know. We'll see what I come up with, but other than that, it's all the same. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely Wednesday. Bye bye.